Hello everybody, this is a review in English about this drum library called One Get Wonder Modern Fusion from this company called Get Good Drums. I want to show you my first impressions and my opinion. In the beginning I was not sure about purchasing this library, but after realizing all the tweaking possibilities, I think you're gonna like it too. I have to tell you the reason I purchased this library is the sound of the toms. Though, in other external reviews, including all the ones in YouTube over there, the sound of the individual pieces is not covered in full detail. That's why I will cover those things. This is what you get on the default view of the interface. The key distribution seemed not to be the best, at least is what I thought. Since it's not a general MIDI layout, I felt a little bit disoriented. However, I knew the mapping could be adjusted to make it work with general MIDI. The default mapping is from another product from this company. It's a library called Invasion. But I can select another mapping, a general MIDI one, as you can see. However, I'm not sure if for good or bad, I'm used to another key mapping from another product from another company called Addictive Drums. This mapping from this other company is not here, is not included, but you can make it on your own. Precisely, this is what I did. See how these color keys get activated here. See the mouse pointer. You can also see my hands on the video and compare. I did set up some keys twice, and I configure here the side stick stroke of the snare drum. By the way, I think it doesn't have enough samples or velocity layers, specifically the side stick stroke. Here a ride cymbal. And finally here, what I wanted to hear from other reviews thoroughly, the tom-toms. Nice and slow, one by one. Listen to the dynamics here. I like when a drum set sings. Listen to these cymbals. There is a contrast. There is a tone to it. This is a china, a splash, and finally a stack. Now, choking the cymbals with the hand, I think it could be improved. The choking articulation was recorded separately, and it sounds loud when you choke the main hit. Probably, if you program them via MIDI, they will sound better, but when you are finger drumming, playing free, you would expect the sound to cut off smoothly, no matter how long it takes the main hit to sound. When you press the cymbal and choke, it shouldn't be that obvious, it should cut softly. Yeah, it sounds duplicated. It's okay to have this sound included in the library, but when you play a real drum set and you choke the crash, when your hand holds it, you don't listen to the cymbal, to sound louder. See this, the graphic user interface shows you a small black dot here. It shows up every time you click or play any of the keyed pieces. Here you see how far your click or your mouse is going to produce a sound. Every click produces a louder sound. It's like you reaching the velocity of 127 at once. However, you could check slower or softer velocities by clicking here. This way you could check dynamics, right? Let's carry on. I like the sound of these toms. They sound clear. If you're a drummer yourself, you could imagine playing those drum heads. Those are clear, not coded. You know, if the drum head is coded, it sounds differently. I haven't found another library sounding like this. Maybe there is, but I don't know. You tell me. Let me know in the comments if you know. When I played the whole kit the first time, I thought the dynamics were reduced. I mean, the soft hits sound louder and the hard hits are kinda compressed, like in a smaller range, if you will. I thought it was a problem, but when I realized this library is a 2.1 gigabytes of size, I thought there should be enough velocity layers. I wish the rim shaft would be separated from the center hit. I mean, when you hit the center and also the rim, it gives you this. I wish it was assigned to another key. This would make it easier when you just want to play the center hit. Like this. If you want to do that, you have to play softer. You have to feel every hit. I think this is a good request for our friends in Get Good Drums. If you listen to this, that would be great. Given the fact that this library is called Modern Fusion, you could use it for something else, other music styles. Having those two strokes associated or assigned to two different keys could be probably of help. Now let's play some jazz. I'm playing hard, but I still feel the dynamics reduced. I tried all of the factory settings, but I couldn't find any that could have a more extended dynamics, I would say. It's oriented to metal or rock, right? Even if you play softer, it sounds loud. And yeah, it is possible to configure dynamics. I'm glad, of course. I'm gonna show you how. See this. You go here. Not many videos out there have an approach about changing the sensitivity of every kit piece, like you see here. You could configure every kit piece individually. Here, the full kit. But there is a small symbol, a black symbol inside of every square here, which is an indication that the configuration of sensitivity is on. It is only when you click here and you see that symbol inside the square that you know that you have enabled that functionality. Oh, it sounds better now. Did you notice some notes were cut off? Was it me? I think it's a matter of polyphony, maybe something, I don't know, a configuration here in Contact. This is something I just noticed. Okay, let's configure our kick drum. This is the default dynamics. I want something softer. Like this. Let's go ahead and configure the snare drum. Yeah, I like it this way. Let's go ahead and let's configure the toms. A little bit softer. Okay, let's do that for the other toms. Oh yeah, excellent. Can you hear that? Do you listen to that growl? It's fat. Let's switch to the kit view. This indicator, the small dot inside the tom-toms, I wish it was white, that would be easier for the eyes. Oh yeah, this is a black dot, that's why it's not easy to spot. The first time I was configuring the mapping, I wish I was able to hit on the keyboard in order to select the kit piece and then perform my changes, but you have to manually click on every kit piece. You have to manually click, like I said. This would be probably a good request for our friends in Get Good Drums as well. Since I performed some changes in my mappings and such, I can see that little star over here, meaning that I have not yet saved my preset. I have to tell you something. The changes that you performed on the mapping area are not associated to your changes in the velocity settings. Again, your velocity settings are not stored with your mappings. There is another way. It is only if you click here and you save another preset from the factory settings onto the users folder that you will be able to save all of your settings, including your velocity settings. These are user presets and these are factory presets. There is a dry kit that I would like to show you. Not much room sound, not much reverberation. Let's check now the hi-hat articulations. This is played with the tip of the stick. This is tight. Now the tip of the stick, not that tight. And every time, a little bit more open. There's nothing here. Here my right. I repeated the notes so I can do this. And after configuring the sensitivity of the crash, we can do something like this. I like it. Cymbal swells, I like it. Let's go ahead and listen to another kit. This is one of my favorites, natural and roomy. Oh, I think I need more practice. Let's go ahead and listen to another kit. Clean Fusion. Let's continue listening to more dynamics. Here, a crescendo. A little tweak here. After configuring my dynamics again, I can reach the center hit easier, unless I hit really hard. I wish that rimshot would be separated. I wish this analysis was of help and that you could take advantage of it. You may subscribe. I deliver content in English and Spanish, and I will add subtitles whenever possible.